Hello there, English learners. I'm Robert. Today, we are using the present continuous tense to talk about what's happening in our lives.
Robert teaches English.
In the following conversation, Natalie and Rupert will speak using mostly the present continuous tense to talk about what is happening in their lives. Hello?
Guess what?
What?
I'm writing a book.
Oh, that's great. What is it about?
I'm writing a book about everything I know since I know everything.
How are you feeling about the process?
I'm really enjoying it, thanks. What's happening with you?
I'm helping Bob find a job.
How is that going?
I'm having a difficult time. Bob is making it very hard.
How so?
He keeps forgetting to wear pants to his interviews.
Oh, that Bob.
Uh-huh.
He's always forgetting pants.
Yeah, he's constantly half naked. By the way, are you still working at that gym?
Yeah, I'm working there evenings for now, but I'm writing in the mornings.
Maybe I'll come in sometime. I'm working out every day now.
Good for you.
Good for us. I'm working out every day. You are writing every day. We are the best.
You're right. We're doing really well.
We can use the present continuous tense to talk about what is happening in our lives. In my first video on the present continuous, I explained that we can talk about the actions or activities we are doing, and we can talk about our emotional experience or reaction to those activities. If you have not seen that video yet, stop this video, go ahead and check it out. When we talk about what is happening in our lives, we can also talk about activities and emotional experiences. The difference is, when we talk about what is happening in our lives, we talk about a longer activity, usually a project of some sort. For example, I am writing a book, or I am building a house. These are activities that are going to take a long time. I might not be hammering a nail into wood right now, but if I tell you I'm building a house, it means I started building a house and I will continue building a house until I am finished. It's happening in my life. Here are a couple examples from the conversation.
I'm writing a book.
I'm helping Bob find a job. Just as I explained in my last video, we can use the verb have in the form having to talk about our emotional experience or our emotional reaction to the projects we are doing in our lives. I'm having a difficult time. How are you feeling about the process?
I'm really enjoying it, thanks.
So those were both examples of long-term projects. There are three other ways we use the present continuous to talk about what's happening in our lives. Temporary situations, new habits, and finally, uncontrollable habits. Let's talk about temporary situations. While a project might be building a bird nest or writing a book, a temporary situation is one that we think will probably not last. For example, I am working at the hardware store. Maybe I don't like working at the hardware store.
No.
So I'm hoping to work somewhere else as soon as I can. Here is an example from the conversation.
By the way, are you still working at that gym?
Yeah, I'm working there evenings for now.
We also use the present continuous to talk about new habits that we have. I might tell you, hey, good news. I'm doing yoga every evening now. When we usually talk about habits, we use the simple present tense. I might say, I do yoga every evening. The meaning of this is a little different. If I say, I do yoga every evening, the listener will assume that this is something I have been doing for a long time. This is a habit that has been a part of my life for a long time. But if I say, hey, guess what? I'm doing yoga every evening, the listener will assume that this is a new habit and one that I am hoping to make a long-term habit. Here are some examples from the conversation.
But I'm writing in the mornings.
Maybe I'll come in sometime. I'm working out every day now.
Good for you.
Good for us. I'm working out every day. You are writing every day. We are the best.
Finally, when we talk about what's happening in our lives with the present continuous, we can also talk about uncontrollable habits. Usually, this is a habit that someone else is pointing out that you do not have control over, or the person does not have control over. For example, you're always leaving the bathroom door open. You're constantly forgetting your car keys. You're constantly screaming at me. Please stop screaming at me. When we use the present continuous to talk about these uncontrollable habits, we will often use words like always, constantly, forever. Here are some examples from the conversation.
He's always forgetting pants.
Yeah, he's constantly half naked.
And that is about it. Those are the 4 ways we use the present continuous to talk about what is happening in our lives. Any questions?
Hey Robert, the other day my friend said I'm running a marathon, but she wasn't running a marathon. She was just sitting on the couch. Was she lying to me?
That is a good question. I don't think your friend is lying to you. I think your friend is going to run a marathon in the future. Maybe she will run it in a month or in 3 months, and she was letting you know this will happen. And I know that is the future, but we can use the present continuous to talk about the future. You can learn about that in my next video, as next time we will use the present continuous to talk about the future. Now for practice, I want you to answer this question in the comments below. What is happening in your life? I want to know about the projects you are working on. I want to know how you are feeling about a class at school. Tell me what is happening with you. If you have any other questions, make sure to write those in the comments as well. As always, thank you so much for learning with me. I really think you're doing a great job, and I do believe in you. I'll see you soon.
Hey there! I can tell you like my videos. Don't forget to subscribe.
I've got a banana in my pocket. I've got a banana in my pocket.